Raw, uncut, unfiltered. Jones back at it. We live on a Thursday night. Shout out to everybody on the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Cadillacers, man. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday to get the inside scoop. Now, y'all know today's Thursday, so we're going to end off with Puffy. It's the end of it for Puffy this week. You know what I'm saying? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we gonna get on some next shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell y'all what we getting into. I'm gonna leave it as a surprise, but we gonna get into some next shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure my monitors are good, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. Everything checks out. Make sure everything checks out. I look good. Well, we got a lot to get into. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We got a lot to get into. So let me figure out where I'm gonna put this right here. Okay. We got a lot to get into. But before we do that, if y'all got the beautiful children at home, y'all, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know it's been a hard day at work and you want to relax, unwind, maybe have some wine, maybe have some tea, some coffee, I don't know, whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have some smoke. You know what I'm saying? Please make sure the children are not in the room. You know what I'm saying? They're not around, they're not hearing this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to say Uncle Jones. They heard it from Uncle Jones when they go back to school tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be a bad influence. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you nice and you comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the beautiful women on the channel, you know what I'm saying? If you're watching, if you're tuning in, go ahead and put a flower, put a rose in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Throw a rose in the chat for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Represent for yourself. And all my partners in the chat, you know what I'm saying? All my homeboys, all my partners, all my Cadillacers, man. Throw a salute emoji in the chat for me one time, you know what I'm talking about? Kid Cudi was at court. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't even going to do this video. It was supposed to be another video of transcripts, of testimony. But I found out this morning Kid Cudi was coming in, and I got the info. I got the testimony. I got it. You know what I'm saying? About an hour before the show. So we got lucky. Shout out to Lady T in the chat, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys have a great day, you know what I'm saying? The day one on the chat, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lady T, man. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Let's get down to Kid Cudi, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to find out why he got his car blown up. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, I'm trying to find out why he got his car blown up. You know what I'm saying?
Now on the stand in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking and racketeering trial. He reportedly had a brief relationship with Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura nearly 15 years ago. His testimony follows George Kaplan, a former employee of Combs who was granted immunity in exchange for his testimony. He told jurors about the elaborate process of setting up hotel rooms for what prosecutors allege were drug-fueled sex parties called freak-offs. Combs denies all of the allegations against him and says all sexual encounters were consensual. Let's bring in ABC's Rena Roy alongside contributor and criminal defense attorney Bernarda Villalona, live outside of the courthouse there. And Rena, just set the scene for us. What is the latest from court?
Before we continue, you heard what his ex-employee said. It was all consensual. Correct me if I'm wrong, family, but as long as we've been watching this case, I don't believe they have not convinced me that Cassie was coerced. But this case is not about Cassie. You get what I'm saying? But if it's about these freak offs, I think it was all consensual. I think it's just some domestic violence in their relationship. That's all I think it was.
Right now.
Well, Alex, we saw Kid Cudi walk into the courthouse this morning with a bit of swagger, a black leather jacket, wearing jeans, smoking a cigarette. As you said, he is now on the stand now, and he's already talking about some of the threats that he says he faced while he was in a relationship with Cassie Ventura back in 2011, including one time that he says Cassie called to alert him that Sean Combs had broken into his Los Angeles home. He says that he raced over there to try and confront Combs, so that when he got there, Combs was gone. He said some things had been tampered with. His dog seemed startled. He was locked in the bathroom. So he called police to file a break-in report. And he's also talking about a time from January of 2012 when he says his car was set on fire with a Molotov cocktail in his Los Angeles driveway. Just last week, Ventura testified that Sean Combs had threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car because he had found out about their relationship together. But his lawyers have denied that he had any involvement in any arson. But remember that arson is a part of the racketeering charge that he's facing. So this is crucial testimony for jurors to hear.
And Bernarda, how is the prosecution hoping Kid Cudi's testimony might help them prove that the sex trafficking and racketeering charges are appropriate?
So Kid Cudi's testimony specifically goes to the racketeering conspiracy. It doesn't go to the sex trafficking or to the transportation for the purpose of engaging in prostitution charges. In regards to the racketeering conspiracy, you have to prove at least 2 predicate acts. And one of those predicate acts that the prosecution are trying to prove is that of arson for blowing up the car of Kid Cudi. So that is his main purpose in testifying. But also he's giving context as to Sean Combs, his demeanor, his jealousy, his violent nature, and what he was willing to do to try to separate Cassie from Kid Cudi, which ultimately ended up with ending that relationship, while brief it was.
Before we begin, please be advised that viewer discretion is strongly recommended. None of the content presented here has been exaggerated or taken out of context. These are the exact statements made by the prosecution team, defense team, Scott Muscudi, Mila Morales, Frederick Zemmour, Josh Croft, in a federal court on May 22, 2025. Some words have been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines. What you're about to hear is a voiced-over reading of Scott Muscudi, Mila Morales, Frederick Zemmour, Josh Croft's testimony from the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Source: courtroom reporter at Inner-City Press on X.com. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listen at your own discretion. What you're about to hear is Scott Muscudi, Mila Morales, Frederick Zemmour, Josh Croft's testimony from beginning to end.
When did you carry?
Now, in case y'all don't know, Scott Muscudi is Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi is taking the stand. We about to find out what he got to say. Well, before he talks, what I'm gonna say is this, right? Cassie was cheating on Puffy with a whole bunch of niggas. I mean, the list goes deep. You know what I'm saying? Deep. You know what I'm saying? So, in my honest and humble of opinion, I still cannot see what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And how you gonna prove that Puffy blew up his car? If you didn't see the nigga do it, how you gonna prove it was him? Just because he was pissed off at Cassie and said, I'm gonna blow up his car doesn't mean that he did it. I'm just saying. Doesn't mean that he did it. That doesn't mean that he did it.
Cash for Mr. Combs.
$50,000 on his private jet.
Did you pick up cash for Mr. Combs?
$10,000 at Western Union from Combs Enterprises.
What long-term relationships of Mr. Combs were you aware of?
Cassie, Kim, Gina.
Who was Kim?
Mother of his children.
Cassie?
Girlfriend.
Gina?
Another girlfriend.
The jet flight to Las Vegas? What was the layout of the jet?
4 chairs, a partition. I had a partial view over my right shoulder.
When you witnessed violence by Mr. Combs on Ms. Ventura, why didn't you intervene?
My career.
After the last glass breaking, what did Mr. Combs do?
He came forward. Cassie stayed in the back. He asked me to get creams to conceal the bruising on her face.
How did you pay for it?
Corporate credit card.
Why did you leave Combs Enterprises?
I didn't think I should be covering things up, like buying the witch hazel. Also, my father had prostate cancer.
Any of violence?
He threw things at Gina in the entryway of the main home on Star Island.
What the hell? Y'all got to tell me something, man. What the hell is witch hazel? I got to Google that shit, nigga. What is a witch hazel? So he would buy. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google that shit when it's all said and done. If y'all know what it is, let me know in the comment section, because I don't know what the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But this brother has concurred that he done seen, the ex-employee has seen Puffy put his hands on Cassie. But you know, we live in the industry, or they live in the industry where, yo, mind your business. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? Cassie be getting her ass bust. They gonna mind their business, because if they gonna look at it, if she wanted to do something about it, she would have did it. That's the vibe I get. You know what I'm saying? Her friend didn't help her. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking oh, it's good for the skin. Oh, okay. I see. I thought it was some witch shit. I thought it was some fucking voodoo shit. I was like, I don't want no parts of it. But ain't nobody came to help Cassie though. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stood back and watched. So if you ask my opinion, are they accomplices to the situation? I don't know.
Island.
What was he throwing?
Green apples.
How hard?
Very hard. Later, I took the medicine bag into their room. Mr. Combs wanted me to leave quickly.
Then what?
I heard Gina at the gate and male voices.
Who?
Security.
When you left, what did you do?
I collected myself, then went to work for an integrated marketing firm.
Why did you go to work for Combs Enterprises?
He was an incredible entrepreneur. I have learned from him.
What did Brian do as COO?
Ensuring profitability of each unit. I was an employee when Revolt TV launched.
Tell me about it.
We were on the 6th floor of 1710 Broadway. Everyone was there. It was momentous,
Diversity was important to Mr. Combs.
specifically for African Americans.
What did Blue Flame do?
Marketing for Ciroc.
What is Diageo?
They own Johnny Walker and others. Mr. Combs set up a marketing entity for Ciroc.
Your job. What was it?
For example, Mr. Combs would say, "We are going to leave the house." He meant 3 to 5 minutes. I had a checklist for the bags and toiletry. It was a bad look in me if something wasn't in there.
Is there a binder near you? I can't read that.
It says Southern District.
I'm handing you something to refresh your recollection. Take a look at it as long as you want to. You ran an off-site training, a graduate from Harvard Business School. Also Kenny Burns.
I remember.
You were effective, right?
I worked hard.
I don't know how you'll answer. Was it good or bad?
Complicated.
He didn't need to yell at you when you brought 2 waters.
I worked hard.
Okay, who was Biggie?
A huge rapper who unfortunately passed away.
Wasn't Biggie's birthday a holiday at Combs Enterprises?
Yes,
Was it a creative environment?
absolutely. It attracted all kinds of creative people. Lawyers, musicians, advertising people.
You used a corporate credit card?
Yes.
How did Mr. Combs pay?
KK held his wallet with a black American Express in it.
You have no reason to think he kept track of how baby oil was paid for?
No reason.
Or applesauce?
He loves applesauce.
On cheeseburgers?
On everything.
Let's talk about the plane. You heard glass breaking. You didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
The incident with Gina. You walk into the house, there's a thin table.
I don't know.
You don't remember how a person could get out of the gate at 2-Star Island?
No, I just heard screaming and commotion.
Screams of terror or of how can I open this gate?
I don't know how to distinguish between the two.
He threatened your jobs, but did he physically threaten you?
No,
You talked about Kim Porter, how she was different.
his respect for her. They had incredible kids.
Thank you. When you set up hotel room for Mr. Combs and Ms. Porter, there was no baby oil, right?
Lotions.
You expressed caution about hotels, why you cleaned the room afterward.
Hotel staff could sell photos. Everyone wants a payday.
He just mentioned setting up rooms for Kim Porter. I wonder, I don't know. If he had casting like that, was Kim Porter a swinger too? That's just a sidebar. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just listening, I heard that shit, and I said, hold on a second, man. It was Kim indulging too? And then the speculation that he unalived Kim too. The speculation is deep, but she was come up with a tell-all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta. So see, somebody had mentioned to me, but we were talking about tell-alls. Y'all gotta stop saying you're gonna do the tell-all before you tell all. Just tell all. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and let everybody know what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? We don't got time to be, you know what I'm saying, pre-warned and shit. Just tell us. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Get it out.
You sent him a photo of him and Kim Porter?
After she died, I was heartbroken for him.
You were close?
I invited him to my wedding. I didn't hear back.
At this moment, the defense objected, and everyone in the courtroom was surprised. Then they continued.
You respected him.
Yes.
What's this photo of?
Me, KK, and Mr. Combs at Teterboro Airport. He just got the jet. That's why there's champagne.
You're happy there, right?
No, refresh it. It's that I was glad I had found the mascara in the back seat.
They found you and subpoenaed you?
I had to retain counsel right away.
At this moment, the redirect began.
Which incidents shook you?
The plane with Cassie and the apples with Gina. I felt guilty. I didn't do anything after the incident with Cassie on the plane.
But you didn't see any injuries?
People can be injured without injuries being visible. The tonality and tension with the apples he threw at Gina, it was troubling.
You told Ms. Coram about both incidents?
Yes, and I told her I am unwilling to stand behind the behavior that I was quitting.
Did Christina say she would quit?
No,
How long did she stay after you told her?
until recently.
At this moment, the government called their next witness.
We call Scott Muscuddy. What did you do for work?
I'm an actor and musician, known as...
All right. Scott Muscuddy. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something, okay? This is a poppy show. The motherfucker came to court in a leather jacket, smoking a cigarette, like he's a fucking like he one of those actors and what that movie called where they all doing the Dirty Dancing or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's he came like he was John Travolta. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I like, yo, what kind of poppy show is that? And we supposed to come to court in certain kind of attire. I haven't been to court like that, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at least I would have showed up looking, half decent. I wouldn't have came looking like, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to the club, smoking a cigarette. Like, I don't know.
Is Kid Cudi.
Who is this?
Cassie. We dated in 2011.
Who else was she involved with?
Sean Combs.
What did you know about their status?
That she and
Stop right there. Stop. Before I continue. Big shout out to Lady T in the chat. You know what I'm talking about? Big shout out to Lady T in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Lady T. You know the poppy show out here, man. I don't understand out here, man. Okay? But I'm going to say something. Cudi said he knew she was fucking with Puffy before he was fucking when he got with Cassie. So, yo, whatever comes with it, dog. That's all I got to say. Hey, if you messing with another nigga's girl, whatever come with it. That's all I'm saying. Because every nigga gonna move different now. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga wanna blow up your car, he ain't gonna blow up your car. You shouldn't be fucking with his bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Once you cross enemy territory, you know what I'm saying? Enemy lines, nigga, that's on you, motherfucker. That's all I'm saying.
Sean Combs had some problems and they weren't dating anymore.
In December 2011, did law enforcement respond to your home?
Yes, I had a break-in. Cassie called me at 5:30 or 6 a.m. She said Sean Combs had found out about us. She asked me to pick her up. So I did, yeah.
Why?
She was worried.
What was her demeanor?
Very stressed and worried.
Where did you go?
The Sunset Marquee.
Why?
I
just caught this guy in a lie. You just said that Cassie told you they were having problems and that they weren't together no more. Then you go turn around and say some shit happened. Cassie called you saying that Sean was pissed off. He found out about us. Why would it fucking matter? Why are you hiding the fact that y'all's together? If she wasn't with the nigga. That's all I'm saying. That doesn't make sense. You should... Right there and then, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You're treading under some waters you know you shouldn't be fucking treading, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know goddamn well she lying. You knew she was lying like a motherfucking rug. That bitch was fucking Puffy the same goddamn time you knew it. You fucking knew it.
thought it was safe, off the radar.
Who else did you speak with?
Capricorn Clark. She sounded near tears.
What did she say?
That Sean Combs in the car, near my house.
At this moment, the defense objected but was overruled.
You called Sean Combs?
I did. He said, I'm over here waiting for you.
When you arrived, what did the outside look like?
Pretty normal.
Any security camera?
Yes, but I found out they weren't working. But the security cameras had been moved.
Did you move them?
No.
What did you see inside your home?
Gifts were open, some stuff I got from Chanel, and my dog was locked up in the bathroom.
How did you usually leave your dog?
I let him roam.
How long had you had your dog?
3 years.
What changes were behavior of your dog after the break-in?
Jittery, on edge all the time. I got back in and called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him, you know.
Did he answer?
Yeah, he said, I'm on my way. I thought to myself...
At this moment, the defense objected on the grounds of non-responsive and was overruled. And the judge told the prosecution to ask a new question.
When you saw Cassie, how did she seem?
Depressed.
Did you see Cassie in Connecticut?
Yes, she needed it.
The judge told the prosecution to ask a new question. Hey, when I see shit like that, it don't look good for the prosecution, dog. I'm just saying, to me personally, these motherfuckers, they asking the most retarded questions. You brought this nigga on the stand to asking me retarded questions. You still have not proved to me that the motherfucking Puffy blew up his car. Puffy say he called you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you called him back, he answered his phone, nigga. Nah, I don't give a fuck about your jittery ass motherfucking dog. Your dog is jittery because he fucking jittery. I don't give a fuck. He's scared. Fuck him. Fuck your dog, nigga. You probably got one of them small little motherfucking mutts. You know what I'm saying? One of them Chihuahua dogs and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just saying. Right? So it don't fucking matter about your fucking goddamn dog. You know what I'm saying? You was fucking the nigga's bitch. That's it. You know what I'm saying? and he answered, said, I'm coming to see you, bro. He picked up your call, shot it. Come on with it, man. Come on with it, dog.
Did Mr. Combs call you?
Yes, he hit me a few times.
Hit?
Called me.
What did you say?
That I didn't want to talk with him. He broke into my house, hurt my dog.
Did you and Ms. Ventura break up?
Yes.
What about your car?
My dog's babysitter called me and told me...
Why are you accusing Puffy of breaking into your goddamn house now? Because your dog was in the goddamn bathroom and some shit was all kind of fucked up. And you know what I'm saying? Then your dog was jittery after and shit because he probably post-traumatic syndrome or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Nigga, I don't give a goddamn... Prove to me. Don't give fairy tale fucking... Don't just... That's gossip. Don't gossip around in the courtroom, nigga. You know what I'm saying? How do you know for a fact? You see, he ain't prove his point. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, it's just racketeering. They ain't proved the racketeering at all. You know what I'm saying? At all, motherfucker. I don't believe. I think Puffy did it, but they didn't prove that Puffy did it. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he did it. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you didn't prove the fact. You know what I'm saying? Without a doubt that he did it. That's what I'm saying.
My car was on fire.
Where were you?
At a relative of my ex-girlfriend.
Where did you go?
To my house, 8925 Hollywood Hills Road.
Let me show you 6 pictures. Do you recognize?
My Porsche. That's the damage to my Porsche from the Molotov cocktail.
Who took these photos?
Chip, a good friend and collaborator.
What's depicted here?
The hole they cut in the roof of my car to put in the Molotov cocktail.
What was your reaction to your car being set on fire?
What the fuck?
At this moment, the defense objected, but was overruled.
Was the damage on your car present before the call from the dog sitter?
No.
Did you think it was accidental or intentional?
Intentional.
Where did you last see Ms. Ventura?
At the Soho House. I'd reached out to Sean Combs and said, let's talk. This is getting out of hand.
At this moment, the defense asked for a sidebar. The judge said, do you have an objection? The defense said yes, and the judge said, sustained, disregard, and move on.
Who set up the meeting at Soho House?
D-Rock and my manager.
What was Mr. Combs doing?
Standing there like a Marvel supervillain. He said, we were homies. You know that is my girl.
What did you say?
I thought you had broken up. Then Sean Combs offered me water twice. It was weird, Sean Combs being so calm.
What did Cassie say?
That we have fallen in love, things happened.
What did you say to Mr. Combs?
What about my car? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I walked away.
Did you see Sean Combs later?
A few years later, also at Soho House, he said, I'm just sorry for all that bullshit. I was surprised, so I found peace with it.
No further questions at this time.
I want to ask you some questions about your Porsche in 2022.
2012.
I apologize. You get a call about damage to your vehicle. Any surveillance photos?
No, my dog's babysitter did send me pictures of the damage.
The DNA...
Hey, we got a message in the chat, which kind of let me think. It says, I hope he moved the way he said he knows his address like that. You know what I'm saying? He never mentioned moving. He mentioned after the fact his dog was scared. The dog was fidgety and shit. If a motherfucker broke into my house and I concur somebody was in here when I was not, and first of all, where was your cameras? You know what I'm saying? How come you ain't got no cameras in your condo or in your house? You know what I'm saying? Because any celebrity would have cameras in their house now. So that's how I know the motherfucker lying. But if it was true, and nigga, I'm moving. I'm out. I ain't coming back. Nigga, fuck that, nigga. I walked through the shit. I know it's off, nigga. We out. You know what I'm saying?
taken. Are you aware it came back being a female?
At this moment, the prosecution objected on the grounds of no foundation, and it was sustained.
Do you know there were DNA results?
At this moment, the judge allowed the question.
No.
Ms. Ventura told you it was over?
We just stopped talking.
You told this honorable court and this jury that she played you?
Yes.
She played you and you had no clue?
No clue.
In 2011, you went on a tour?
Yes.
65 locations?
Yeah.
At that time, Sean Combs as an icon, fair to say?
Yes.
You and Ms. Ventura had a sexual relationship.
At this moment, the prosecution objected. Then they had a sidebar, but then continued.
Mr. Steele, can I...
At this moment, the judge said, no, you can do that on redirect.
Do you want to tell me something?
Sean Combs asked about me doing a song with Ms. Ventura in 2010.
Thank you. You believe they left your front door unlocked?
Yes?
No forced entry?
No.
Just presence open, door in the bathroom. I'm not belittling, just asking. You called Sean Combs?
Yeah.
He was calm?
Yes.
You went to see him? You didn't think he had a gun?
I couldn't call it.
You are a strong person. That's how you categorize yourself?
Yeah, this crossed the line.
Ms. Ventura told you she was abused.
Yes.
But she never said she was sexually abused, true?
She did not.
You loved her? Tell me if I'm wrong.
I did.
You got played by the same person who played Mr. Combs, Cassie Ventura, in the 13 years since. Have you ever been notified in California that there has been any more action on this car fire?
No.
Did Ms. Ventura have multiple phones?
I don't remember.
35-12.
If I said it, I said it.
Do you know what a burner phone is?
Untraceable.
The trespass. You call it a break-in. Ms. Ventura told you she'd given your home address to Mr. Combs.
Yes, in the morning.
No more questions. Thanks.
No problem.
What did Ms. Ventura confide in you about abuse?
That he would hit her sometime.
Oh, okay. So he's saying Cassie gave Diddy the address. Hey, man, listen. All I'm saying is this, bro. That's still speculation. This is a whole bunch of he said, she said, you know what I'm saying, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Why do you not have no CCTV camera footage in your house? And you didn't hear the questions, bro? No, it was no breaking and entry in the house. Motherfucker, they left the door open. How did they get in the... Does Cassie have a key to your house? You know what I'm saying? Did he got a key to your... Nigga, where do you live? If you live in a mansion, you got cameras. You know what I'm saying? If you live in a motherfucking condo, you got a motherfucking concierge downstairs, nigga. We gonna find out who the fuck was in the motherfucker. Come on with it, bro. Come on with it. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lady T. Thank you, Lady T. You're absolutely right. This whole case is making Cassie look straight up 100% conniving like a motherfucker. She would play both the niggas. It's not the... Listen, man. If what he's saying is true, he had no idea Cassie was really still fucking with Puffy. It seemed like he was hurt. And Puffy was damn near pissed off that she was cheating. And Cassie knew that he was fucking Kim Porter and Gina. What kind of... Puffy is going to walk. I'm telling y'all niggas, remember I told y'all, that nigga going to walk. He's not going to get convicted on all charges, bro. No.
Kicker.
The day of the break-in, was she carefree?
No.
What did Capricorn Clark tell you?
Sean Combs and an affiliate forced her into a car to come to my house. I called the police.
How would you describe Cassie that day?
Just really shook. Him finding out about us.
Why did your relationship with Ms. Ventura end?
The drama, it was getting out of hand. I wanted to give space.
What drama?
The break-in. For my safety, her safety.
At this moment, the defense objected on the grounds of speculation, but was overruled.
Why did you have safety concerns?
Because I knew Sean Combs was violent.
At this moment, the defense asked the judge to...
No. The defense was right. That's speculation. I mean, the judge overruled it, but I would have objected too, nigga. This is speculation. We don't know for a fact that the nigga did it. Why you ain't got cameras at your at your place of residence? I'm just saying it. You can cut it. We know day and night. You know what I'm saying? The lonely stoners. That's how we do it. That's why I be smoking, nigga. I like that song day and night. That was for the stoner niggas. That's for niggas like us. We be smoking. You know what I'm saying? And if you smoking right now, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Hey. I would say cheers, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't say cheers. You know what I mean? Like, why? You know?
Approach, and they had a sidebar, and then they continued.
The meeting at the Soho house, Mr. Combs said, I don't know what you're talking about your car. Did you believe him?
At this moment, the defense objected, and the judge told him to rephrase the question.
What was your understanding?
That he was lying.
No further questions.
The judge asked if there was any recross, and the defense said, no, Your Honor.
What's your name?
Mila Morales. I'm a celebrity makeup artist.
Do you recognize anyone you've worked for?
Sean Combs, in the gray sweater and white collar.
When did you work for Mr. Combs?
2000 to 2005.
Then who?
Rihanna.
Who else?
Jennifer Lopez. Cassie.
When did you work with Cassie?
2007 until COVID. She was like a little sister to me.
How much older than her are you?
A few years.
Did you see her with injuries on her face?
2010 Grammy weekend. Prince party.
Where were you with her?
Beverly Hills. I fell asleep in the room and woke up to a commotion. Cassie walked in, then Sean asking, where the fuck is she?
What did he do?
Walk into the bedroom, shut the door.
What did you hear behind the door?
Yelling and screaming, both of them. Then Sean Combs left.
What did you see next?
Cassie. She had a swollen eye and knots on her head. I packed her things up. We went to my house.
Then?
My doctor friend came and examined her to see if she had a concussion.
What were you afraid of?
Sean, I feared for my life.
At this moment, the defense objected and said, move to strike, and the judge overruled it.
How long did she stay?
Days.
Have you done interviews about this?
A couple.
Were you paid?
No.
Did you provide evidence?
Photos of me and Kim Porter, early 2000s.
Were you paid?
$1,000.
No further questions.
Did you assist Ms. Ventura for any red carpet events?
Possibly. And some music video, black and yellow.
We have photos. 647, please. The goal was that she looked put together?
Yes.
These photos show your artistry. You reposted them on Instagram?
Yes.
You were in her hotel room, though you lived near.
Yes.
You met Ms. Ventura's family.
Her father.
You called a doctor and a lawyer.
The lawyer lives in San Francisco.
You provided emotional support.
Yes.
You did an interview with CNN and with Extra TV, Don Lemon, Piers Morgan.
Yes.
Did Dateline reach out to you?
I don't look at those anymore.
Did you ask the government if you could do more? Look at this. So you asked permission to speak to Dateline?
Of course I asked.
After the incident, neither Mr. Combs or anyone from his company ever approached you.
No one did.
For a documentary, were you paid?
Therapy.
You sold the photos to CNN for $1,000?
Why are you asking the government if you could talk to Dateline? That sounds like you working with the government. I think that's what they're going with. It's like you in cahoots, nigga. You usually making your own decisions, and if you getting paid for evidence, that's wild. $1,000 for a picture, that is wild. You know what I'm saying? This is some TMZ shit, y'all. I'm telling you. Hey, yo, bro, I'm going to tell you guys right now, dog. This ain't no regular court case. This, to me, right here, is a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? It's a distraction. You know what I'm saying? It's chaos in this world, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's chaos in this world, goddammit.
Yes.
No further questions.
Frederick Zemmour, the general manager of the Hermitage Hotel LA. Why are you here?
I received a subpoena.
Are you familiar with the hotel's reservation system?
We have a system called Opera. We enter in personal preferences.
How long do you keep them?
They stay forever.
Who reserved this room for Sean Combs?
Ryan Lopez. Also, other names were used.
When was this profile first created?
2006, it said Sean Combs and Bad Boy Records. Then they changed it to Jackie Starr.
Let's look at 2011 to 2012. This reservation, what's the bill?
Over $2,000. It says only charge if Christina Coram approves.
What were the instructions?
Put room out of service for cleaning. Like the room hot, set it for 75 degrees.
What are these complaints?
Candle wax on carpet. Security called. Charge $500.
No further questions.
At this moment, the judge asked the defense, cross-examination, and they said none. Then came the next witness.
Special Agent Josh Croft, where do you work?
HSI, Homeland Security Investigations. I extract data from computers.
What is your training?
The Sands Institute.
What does that stand for?
I don't really know. They are opaque in that way.
What tools do you use?
TX1 and Digital Collector.
Whose laptops did you extract?
Cassie Ventura. This is a MacBook Pro, roughly from 2010, 2011, with a white case.
Did you boot it up?
I got to the MacBook factory default screen.
But you got data.
Yes, the hard drive had data not overridden by the factory reset.
What is unallocated space?
Something not viewable, something previously deleted.
Explain how computers store data.
You have a table of contents. A file can still be stored in unallocated space.
So on these 3 laptops, how are they backed up?
iTunes was used before iCloud. Some looks a little funky.
But you can validate the funky, as you say, data by going to the raw data?
Yes.
Nothing further.
On one of the laptops, there was a Frank Black profile.
Yes.
Did you process every file?
Yes.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Frank Black, did you proceed under Ms. Ventura's consent?
Under warrant.
At this moment, the judge said, no more witnesses. Jurors, I intend to release you early. Any objections? Don't read anything about the case. Go for a walk. Watch the Knicks avenge their Game 1 loss. And you must tattle. We're making great progress. All rise. And that was the end of today for the trial. What did you think about the day of witnesses? Do you think today was the day for the prosecution?
Yo, what a day. I'm interested in what y'all think, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm be honest with y'all, man. For me personally, I'm not convinced yet. I will say Puffy, you know what I'm saying? He is violent. You get what I'm saying? But I don't see no sexual abuse. Definitely don't see the rape. You know what I'm saying? And I sure as hell don't see no drug trafficking and all that kind of racketeering stuff. They haven't even convinced me that he blew up Kid Cudi's car. It's speculation, if you ask my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know why nobody didn't ask about coming. You ain't got no cameras at your place. And like they said, it wasn't no breaking and entry. So who had the key to your house is what I want to fucking know. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to Cassie about that shit because she was the one playing your ass. You know what I'm saying? She was playing your ass. She put you in the line of danger. So that's not. See, when they want to act as if it's Puffy's a fucked up guy. No, most niggas is gonna have a reaction to that shit, and then you got to understand these is entertainment. So it's more embarrassing. It's in the spotlight. Everything that you do is like a magnifying glass on top of you. You know what I'm saying? The whole world's watching. So imagine, you know what I'm saying, this shit's going on. You know, Kid Cudi's he's hot. and everybody's watching this shit, of course, nigga, you gonna get hot. You gonna get tight, nigga. Puffy the jealous guy. So fuck it, who cares? You know what I'm saying? I don't, hey, all I'm saying is, if he knew, then hey, man, he got what he deserved. But if he didn't know, then Cassie set his ass up. And according to what he's saying is, Cassie played him. You know what I'm saying? And she played Puffy too. And that's all I'm saying. Because she already knew Puffy was fucking with other bitches. But that wasn't a part of the agreement. You were supposed to stay put. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to know about Gina. And you were supposed to know about Kim Porter. And you were supposed to stay put. But nah, she didn't want to stay put. She want to be, you know what I mean? Michael B. Jordan. All these other motherfuckers and shit. The football player and everybody else. Come on, goddammit. Come on now. Come on now. But I don't know. We gonna stay locked in. We gonna stay locked in. We gonna stay up to date. I'm gonna keep y'all up to date. We gonna keep rocking. We gonna keep funking. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight and everybody that tuning in on the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's always a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one day at a time. It's a grind. You know what I mean? But I appreciate the opportunity and I appreciate the fact that y'all rocking with me. You know what I'm talking about? And as always, let me know what country, what state, what province, what street corner, what penthouse in the sky you checking in from. Because we worldwide, baby. And it's nothing but love.